It's Christmas in July. I'm going to be using up some of my stash, and I want you to join me as I make 5 cards. This is my Christmas time 6x6. I got this as part of a Club EP set a couple years ago. And I have not used the 6x6, but it's got all the wonderful papers and cut aparts of the 12x12. So I'll be using that, and I went ahead and used my embossing folders to create these pieces. I've got ornaments, I've got presents, and I've got snowflakes. This is another set of pattern paper called wood grain, and I absolutely love wood grain. You'll see more of that as the Christmas season progresses. So I've got my card bases. I'm going to be making 3 white, 1 green, and 1 red. These are my stamp sets. This is way back from 2017. And this is not new, but I haven't used it yet. So I need to use it. And then I have various die cuts and other embellishments that I will be putting on either the inside or the outside of the cards. So let's get started. For my inks, I have Rocket Red and I have my Garden Green. Oh, and I forgot, this is my washi tape that I haven't even used yet, so I'm going to use that too. Go ahead and fold our card bases. I will be stamping the inside of the card first. So if I make a mistake, I can just fold it over and re-stamp and then cover up the front. The green and the red are lighter cardstock. I don't have any 100-pound in this color. But I think they'll do fine. So let's see what we want. Christmas. Believe in the magic. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Let's do We wish you a Merry Christmas. Like I said, these are new and I haven't used them yet. It's been probably a couple of years. So they're kind of hard to get off. I hope I don't wreck them. Okay. Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Because it is new, I want to stamp off on a piece of paper. And we'll use red. All right, we'll try it. And like I said, if it doesn't come out great, then I will just turn the card over. Card base. That came out okay. Let that dry. Let's see, I think I'm gonna need an insert for these. Let me go ahead and cut that. 5 1/4 by 4. And this is 65-pound cardstock. And with these, I can stamp these and then put them in the card. So I'll just leave those for last. Now we'll do the other one. I think we'll do a whole different stamp here. Believe in the magic of the season. And we'll do this one in green. Oh, I forgot to stamp off first. Let's see how it turns out. Hey, that's pretty good. Can't complain about that. All right, we can wait on these two until I see what I'm going to do with the front of the card to determine the color of this sentiment. So let's look at the different colors of paper and the cut-aparts. I like this one. And this one. These are cute. Let's go from let's do plaid. Okay. Because our pieces, our die cut pieces, not our die cuts, embossing folder pieces are 5 1/4 by 4. I'm going to be cutting down my pattern paper to 5 by 3 3/4. Now I went ahead and did this off camera, but I have done it on camera in the past. If you'd like to let me know in the comments which one you prefer, I really appreciate it. But I went ahead and did them off camera this time. So I will cut all the pieces and then we'll just mix and match. This is non-directional, so I can cut. It doesn't matter if I cut the smaller number first. And they're portrait style. I go into that in a little more detail in one of my other videos. So let's make that a little smaller so that we can see the pattern behind it. So we've got 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. There. That's cute. 3.5 by 4 3/4. Let's see, do I want to do, I kind of want to do the presents with that one. So we have a lot of presents going on. And that's too dark. Let's just keep going, and we'll, like I said, I'll figure out the final details after I cut it all down. Now this is directional. So we want 3.5 by 4 3/4. It's a cute deer. We can do, we've got both colors here. I think that's pretty. But because this, well, they both have more white on them, don't they? This is also directional with the cardinals. I think that would go cute there, but again, I may have to use something different. Let's see. I think that would go good on that one. And yeah, I need another, I think that's it for that. Okay. One, two, three. We'll just have a lot of snowflakes. How's that? Now this is not directional, so we can cut either measurement first. Cute. And finally, our snowflakes. They also are non-directional. All right. One, two, three, 4, and 5. I know I have some cardinals in one of my embellishment box somewhere. But for now, we'll just see what we can do with these. we think that if we cut extra die cuts, we're going to use them. We do eventually. But meanwhile, mine have just been sitting. So this is a good opportunity to use some. I had a little baggie full of sentiment pieces. There they are. So I'll use those too. But I want to go ahead and cut these up. I think these will go very well with the papers I've chosen. I had an idea while I was cutting these. That's a little bit much. I may have to put some white in there. We can do that. See how big this is? 2, so I want 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Just trim just a little bit off of here. Get out my big scissors. I may have to trim that a little bit more. No problem. Cute. Let's pop that up on foam tape. Foam dots, I mean. I've got my mini dimensionals here. These are from Stampin' Up. Let's put one in the middle. And let's attach it first to our card. Which one do we want? Green. Okay. Red. We'll do red. Okay, and there's that. Now let's look at the different elements we have in here and what we can put. Should we put that out here or in the inside? I think we, oh look, that looks cute on the inside, doesn't it? All right. Very three-dimensional looking. There's that. And then we can use some of the washi tape on the top. Okay, there we are. Here's card number 1. Card number 2, we shall do red also. Those poinsettias are just gorgeous. What color do we want for that? A darker green? Yes. We'll just, should we pop it up? Yes, let's pop it up. I'm going to add something more special at the very end here. And what shall we put on the inside? Let's put that right there. This is actually made from a punch from Stampin' Up. So there is that. Let's see. What can we put on the inside? Anything? there's that. Let's look at some of our sentiment pieces here. That's pretty. I think that would go good with that. Or eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And because we're not doing any horizontal, I think that's perfect right there. I think a candy cane would go there, and this one will go here. How that? Okay, let's pop this up. I've got one fun idea left for the very end. So stay tuned for that. Then one in the middle for good measure. Oh, we want to put it on the card first, don't we? Yeah, it'll be a little easier. Should we do this on a green or a red? Red. Let's do it on red. What are we gonna stamp on here? Let's use our red. Let's test it. Yes. Beautiful. We'll put that on the inside. Let's go ahead and put this on first. That's the advantage of having an insert. You can wrap it around before you put it on the inside. Very cute. And then this goes on the front. Beautiful. We're not completely done yet, though. So we'll put this on green. And this on white. Snowflakes are so pretty. We will rarely get some snow up in the higher elevations here where I live, but like I said, it's very rare. I have the luxury of, if I want to go see snow, I can go to it. Anytime. We do get a lot of rain in the winter, which is a good thing. The candy cane is so adorable. Perfect for this. Okay. Do we want green? Let's see. I did have another sentiment. We will use a sentiment that says Christmas. And we will use Gordon Green. And it's a new stamp, so let's stamp off. Perfect. Ooh, I love that font. Nice. Oh, well, got carried away there. Isn't that cute? Wow. Beautiful font. And again, let's do that with the washi tape. There are always two sides to every piece of paper. Just keep on going. Don't give up. Beautiful. Let's find right there. Now for our pretty little reindeer. Let me pop this up. Let's put them on first. Now, if you notice, you can use both sides of the embossing. This is called debossed, or it's in a little bit, and then this side is the embossed. It's got a relief on it. It's sticking out and you can feel it. This is debossed. Either side would be just as pretty. Right in the middle. Beautiful. Now let's do that. I think that's cute. This came from my October 2017 Hero Arts kit. So yes, I have some old school stash for sure. Adorable. All right, let's clear all this out of the way and work on the next thing. And there we go. Autumn red and gold. Let's see what I have for green. Okay, I have bottle green, mustard gold, and autumn red. So let's put on some cool colors. This would show up better, I think. Now these have to dry, so I have to be very, very careful about where I put them. Let's put some bottle green here. Just for some little added interest. Now, this is going to be special. I'm going to use the gold in several places here. Let me move these out of the way. I'm going to use this for the middle of some flowers. The poinsettias. Isn't that adorable? I'm not going to do it on all of them. Just for some added interest. Isn't that pretty? And same thing here. And then last but not least, what shall we do with Santa? So red, just little red dots in various places. All right, here are my 5 Christmas in July cards using my stash. Have fun creating, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.